Can't even see Korea on the ledger because you fucked him up so bad.
I'm going to attack him again for...
It's like he's got 100-something development, but his income is just... I couldn't even see it. Oh, it's 9. Okay, there it is.
I mean, my economy actually relies on like raiding Korea for money.
Well,
I'd love to raid these idiots.
That's what hordes do. That's your job.
I'd love to raid this idiot up here, the Buryatia, but he's allied to Ming. It's like
I know.
I can't ally.
He knows that you want his gold. He knows. He's no fool.
I can't ally Ming because I am a tributary, so I can't ally Ming, but he can ally Ming. It makes me so mad. He's found a loophole and he's untouchable. It is funny, when I formed Manchuria, it moved my capital to this province in the south, but this province actually has separatism and a lot of, well, it did have separatism and a lot of unrest.
Doesn't it erase all the penalties when you move it?
No, my capital actually had the highest revolt risk in my country for a long while.
Well, Giran has no penalty right now.
It doesn't now, but it did earlier.
I remember playing Manchu. Yeah, Giran, that's like your one good province in the whole fucking shitty-ass country. Of course, it's grain. If that was a good trade good, you could probably get by, but it's just so fucking poor. Do you drill? Do you find that's worth it, doing that?
I need to maintain my army at 100% because I have it protecting colonies in the north, so I may as well.
Yeah. You do save a lot of money if you don't drill. And then I sometimes feel the combat bonus you get is rather dubious. See, I've not played enough late game multiplayer to comment.
It's definitely worth doing it if you've got the money. You see Ming has gotten this board with the Indians now. Yeah. Oh wait, no, he's got the nearest Indians as tributaries. He's not got Chagatai as a tributary though.
He seems upset over that, yeah. Oh man, these are some fucking horrible rulers I've had. Freaking awful.
Do cannons work with cavalry the same as infantry? Or is it just infantry?
It has to be infantry, I think.
Really?
So cavalry, that means that... like attack from the side, I think, is how they...
I know, but the way that artillery interact with infantry, where they fire from behind them and give give like half their stats to the infantry, does that work for the cavalry as well?
I don't think so. No. I don't know how that works.
Because right now the cavalry are good for me, but when artillery becomes dominant, then I just want to switch over to being Chinese and being a normal settled country and having infantry and artillery.
Yeah, cavalry also are quite expensive. Oh no, not another one of these fucking things.
Literally what I was about to say. I was like, oh no, not again.
It's like I just caught up. Still behind in admin tech. My shitty ass rulers. So one thing you can do if you want to make money is like use your entire naval force limit on light ships, put a merchant in Beijing, and then send all your light ships to collect there.
I do have a province in Beijing as well.
That's what I did when I played as Korea. I didn't own any provinces in Beijing, and it like doubled my trade income.
Don't you get a penalty if you are collecting?
You get a 50% penalty, but I mean, just look at the trade value, like on the map mode. Okay, so your node is worth 3, mine is worth 9, and Beijing is worth 19. So even with the penalty, it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it.
I have a province in that trade region, so I'll just move my province. I'll just move my thingamajig.
Capital there, yeah. So, but you're gonna need the light ships to get power there.
Do you want to fight Korea, or are you alright?
Well, I need to finish Japan, and then the Korea question. Oh, actually, yeah, you can just call me in the future. That's right. Actually, yeah, you could probably call me into that, couldn't you? Well, hold on, I don't have any transports. It's a pretty good idea, actually.
And the thing is that Korea, they've got an ass ton of rebels.
Yeah, they do.
They haven't got an army really in the field. They just so this is just me pillaging them, and they can't really do much about it, to be honest. I need the money. I've got loans I need to pay off.
How much debt do you have?
1,000 in the hole.
Oh. Oh, I was gonna be like, oh, I can pay off your loans. I was like, oh, I don't know about that. I can give you 100.
I said they didn't have an army, but then an army appeared.
Yeah, you.
I'm not gonna fight any of the rebels. Yes, I know.
You can call me into that war. Yeah.
They're not gonna fight any of the rebels in their country, but they will make a beeline for my sieging force and ambush it.
I'll be right back, sir.
That's okay, I'll fight the Korean army for you, Manchester.
I'm trying to fight these cunts in Japan at the same time.
Fucking Korean rebels just wiped my army.
Yeah.
All I want to do is raid.
Just take some money off him for now. It's fine.
I need to raid. My horde unity is really low.
What does that mean, raid?
But it's the, well, you know, like loot.
Oh, is that what the mechanic is when you loot?
Mm-hmm.
You get unity? Okay. Makes sense.
Really hurts when they wipe my armies as well, because then I need to take more corruption to raise the banners again. Where's the loot? It's in the south, so I'm going to use my navy to go around. Okay. Oh great, there's another fort down here. Fuck me.
Yep. Yeah, they have 3 forts. Capital, that southern one, and the mountain in the north. He's got like 100,000 rebels, so...
Hmm.
I mean, any war you wage against him, you will win. You just have to not be killed by his rebels.
Hmm. Yeah, I woke up this afternoon at like 3:30, and I sort of turned over in bed and I looked at the clock and I was like, oh, that's great, that's about right. And I thought, oh, I'm really tired. I'll just lie here for a bit longer. And I woke up again. It was like 6 o'clock. I'm like, oh well.
Yeah, well, you work night times, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't envy you that, to be honest.
Yeah, if you can get used to it, it's all right. It's the money is great. Right, it's the money really, because you get paid like 10% extra an hour for working at night, and it's all right for me because I don't have any like familial commitments. Like if I had kids, then obviously it'd be a real pain in the arse. But and of course everyone else is on the shift is a weirdo as well, so that helps. Alright, I'm going to take your advice. I'm moving my trade capital to Beijing. And I'm going to trade here instead, because you are 100% correct.
Take the money. Then we take the money.
Yeah, it's like this one single province I have in the Beijing node. Yeah, and then my capital used to be in the north, and that was great because I could hide my fleet there without worrying about it. But now it's inland, so now I'm like, oh, where do I hide my fleet?
Who's gonna sink your fleet, honestly?
Well, I mean, if the Koreans go to war with me and they pop my fleet out while it's mothballed, that's going to be embarrassing.
It is a lot of money to build all those fucking ships just to have them be destroyed. I tried to fight these little daimyo down here while I was also in your Korean War. Just had a very ham-fisted execution of both. Let's see if I can annex. I'm gonna try to annex as much of these cunts as possible now. Just get these shit over with.
See if there's anywhere I can. Oh, actually, my capital is entirely undeveloped. I could try and buy colonialism there.
Do you want to do this one? That would help me a lot.
I did.
Can you do it?
I did the last. I did the last one as well, but yeah, I did it up north. But then you had it before I did.
Yeah, do this one, and then actually. So here's the issue with playing a horde, right? Is you're too fucking big. So the institutions never spread like cost effectively, which really fucks you. So I'll probably have to do this one as well.
This is great for China because they're leeching.
I know this. I noticed that. Yeah.
So there are all sorts of strategies like trying to get an institution. And then just keep it in your country, right? So like go to the New World and then get colonialism, and then just sit on it and don't let it spread back to the old world, right? Trouble is in multiplayer, people are gonna see and they're gonna go, oh well, I'll just develop that then. Duh.
Yeah. The AI, I mean, they do sort of. Do they develop on their own? Sometimes they do. I feel like they do. Not frequently, though. I've seen games where, like, England gets colonialism and they hate their neighbor in Calais, and it just never spreads anywhere. You have to make it on your own, so I haven't seen that, that's true.
Wow, okay, Ming's mandate has gone down to 28 again.
Oh wow.
Wonder what caused that.
What's from?
I don't know, they were fine, and they had positive increase, and they're all the way down there.
See, I've never played as Ming, so I don't know, like, what the, they must get events or something.
Maybe it's when an emperor dies. I don't know, they lose like 20 mandate or something. Because this guy is age 32, so he's fairly new. Oh, I got gold! I got gold at one of my colonies!
Gunjo is devastated, I don't know if that plays a role. Oh, I think that's a ticker, though. Yeah, you're right, it must be some kind of event that we're just not familiar with, I think.
Oh, and because I didn't have my army funded, I've lost that battle in my colony. Great. That is excellent. Oh, although they actually can't siege the thing down because they only have 400 men.
That sounds like my kind of problem. Problem that solves itself.
The Manchu culture group is actually it's got nothing to do with China. It's all of these natives up in the corner here. They're all the other Manchu
yeah, I'm aware. Yeah,
cultures.
The Siberian fuckers over there. Oh man, it took so long to conquer these fuckers. I'm getting called a piece. What a pain in the ass. Alright, game, come on, give me a better ruler now. This is horrible. This is like Enrique. What do you have? You have shit too. You're gonna keep the 404? You could disinherit him.
Manchester, I am far more concerned by the rebel army that I can't beat than any kind of academic shit. Thank you.
So I can move 4 units at a time to Manchuria if you want help. Here, give me access.
No, I should be able to do it on my own. I don't want to have to rely on someone else for...
Give me access, I'm right fucking here. You fucking complainer.
Never mind.
Here you go, you done it anyway. I go to Japan. Oh, it's funny. I like how the Renaissance has gotten to Korea. Like, it's only come from the China route. It's funny.
Yeah, because they hate me. Vice versa.
At least you can agree on something. So while Japan is not united, you get all these neat bonuses, I guess. Independent daimyo is really strong, 10% morale, 10% infantry combat ability. Except it's -3 states is rather shitty.
I'll be right back in a moment. What's the strategy with Japan? Do you just not conquer the last little bit so you can stay a daimyo?
Well, that's what I'm contemplating right now, is whether or not it is worth it to form Japan or not. See, I think the independent daimyo -3 states is pretty lousy, though, is the only problem. Even though you get these killer combat modifiers. If I'm fixed to a duchy rank, which I might be, then it's not worth it. Setsu should really have its Diplo as the highest, but Gotta work with the points you have. That's Chinaware, so it's kind of wasted. I did mill so much here.
So I'm just having a bit of a tribal succession crisis, and I need to figure out if this guy. Oh, that guy's really good. Yeah, I want to let them win. Sorry, I just had to pause it to have a look at that.
So here's the one issue, because I played as Manchu. The Chinese are gonna come up and kill your rebels for you.
Okay. Well. Okay.
Which is weird, because like when you had those nationalists earlier, the Chinese were nowhere to be seen, but suddenly you get these pretenders, and you're like, all right, 5-4-4, take over, and the Chinese just legions just materialize for some strange reason.
They don't actually have a. They don't have many armies. Most of their armies are.
He's weak,
they're
right?
in kicking the shit out of them. So right now I've got a modifier called Tribal Succession Crisis, which is +10, but how do I get rid of it? It's +10 unrest.
Oh, I think you have to kill the pretenders or lose to them.
Oh, right, got you. So anyway, yeah, I now have 0 horde unity because I haven't been raiding or conquering anything because I'm boxed in.
That's the same issue I had when I played as the Manchus.
I just need these rebels to win, and everything minus. I got -11 ducats right now. God damn it! The economy's gonna break. It really will break when I inherit that army.
Another fucking shit error. Oh my god. This is the worst thing ever. It's funny, this OPM is gonna attack this other guy, big one. OPM ruler is actually competent. 654.
That rule is really good though, the pretender that's trying to take over.
What are his attributes?
He's 625, which is pretty much perfect.
Yep.
I mean, I don't give a rat's about diplomatic points.
Oh, the other frustrating thing when you play a horde, let's say you're a minor, like your king dies and you're a minor, and you have really good stats, so like you're 12, but you're like a 555. There's an event that fires as a horde that instantly kills you and replaces you with like a random ruler, so just be prepared for that. It's going to really piss you off.
The trouble is that my old Khan lived for so long, he had like 4 different heirs and they kept dying. And so if it had been like the one just now who was like 30 years old, I would have been fine, but you know, it wasn't to be, was it? Okay. So, do I lose that goddamn thing now? Yeah, I lost it. Okay, great. But now my army's too big.
Nice, really good ruler.
Of course, I've also got what you call it? Tengri Zealots. What?
Oh, you are cruel.
No, but am I not Tengri enough for them?
No, you're not. You're worshipping that boar pig guy at the same time. They don't like that.
Goddamn, my capital's devastated now, so it's making this more expensive. Okay, I've got colonialism in my capital now.
Cool.
Oh, I see. My king is Confucian. Right, that's why everyone is pissed off at him. Fuck's sake. Heathen in power. Because, of course, the Confucians are heathens, right? They're not, God damn it.
Well, just kill him, like the Great Khan. He wouldn't take any of that shit. Just fucking exterminate everybody.
What if I switch to Confucianism being syncretic? Kind of screw up everything I've been doing so far, but I'm also still losing like 5 ducats a month, so I'm gonna go bankrupt eventually. I'm just gonna have to delete my army or something, because
Yeah, the cavalry is really expensive. It's like 4 times the maintenance of infantry. That is an issue of being a horde. Well, don't you get, am I mistaken to think you get free ones, or no? I know you get the group discipline ones, that's right.
you get the banners, but you pay corruption for them instead of money. Why can't I convert this province now? I was converting it earlier and I can't convert it now. God damn it. Oh well. I must have lost some kind of modifier.
Let me know if you attack Korea again, because I'll be ready this time.
I'm not going to be attacking anyone, Manchester, because I'm going to go bankrupt.
I mean, no one's going to attack you, so...
Who?
I said no one's going to attack you, so... If you don't have rebels, you really don't need an army. That is something you could take advantage of. You know, see, I'm like a Jew, so whenever I play this game, you know, I look at the fucking budget screen and I'm like, it's two ways to make more money. Increase income or cut expenses, and often the army is a very high expense. You know, if you're England or someone who doesn't have to have an army, it's a pretty big advantage to have a tiny little army or whatever. Yeah, when they first changed it to EU4, I was like, oh man, there's so many fewer options in internal management, and it is true in a sense, you know, because you used to be able to like determine how much like coins you minted, where your investments would go, but in this game it's just like, you want to pay for your army? Okay, no, okay, that's the only choice to get in this one. Career.
I wonder whether getting Buryatia aboard with Ming would be the best thing ever, because they would then be forced to become a tributary. And then once they were a tributary, then I could attack them. Fucking Ming.
Yeah, no, Ming did that in the game I played as well. It's just funny because of like all the choices in all of Asia, the countries that they could ally with, they're like, nope, fuck you. We're gonna ally this fucking Siberian cunt right here, this blue one.
Yeah, that's their only alliance as well.
Yeah.
They don't need to be allied to it. They're just like, nah. I've got this gold mine. Oh man, I could make quite a lot of money out of this.
That's right, it's the one fucking redeeming province up there.
So what's the ideal? It's like 9 production, right?
For gold, for long term, it's 10.
Right, so I'll just pump it up to like 9 and call it a day.
Yeah, it still has a chance of having even then. And you can go above 10, it's fine, it's just you'll lose the Diplo when it halves. You know, it's like if you want to trade your points for money, that's a way to do it. Feels good, man. Almost there.
do you mind if we wrap it up there, Manchester? I need to go to work now.
Sure, okay.